What's up, Internet? I'm back. I'm mostly done. I wouldn't say that. I was going to say I'm mostly done with the chain shirt, the plate mail. I'm not. Um, Most of the tedious stuff is done, so on there. And actually, I'm not that far from finishing my subject. Still got a lot of background to do. And I feel like I unintentionally shrunk. I shrunk it, guys. I shrunk the background accidentally by making my subject bigger and bigger. Um, so, because I learned my lesson before I do anything to the background, I hope I learned my lesson for now. It's been a journey, guys. I learned my lesson for now. I'm going to make the image bigger a little bit, maybe about 10% or so. Um, and expand my background so that I don't mess with any of the pixels from my subject, because that would probably be devastating. Um, I learned that you can't do that at this resolution. Um, I learned the hard way. Cost me cost me a couple days of work. I didn't really keep track, but it was like 8 to 12 hours, somewhere in between there. If we just split it and say 10, that's way too much. That's 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 brutal. But I mean, what's 10 hours in a 400-hour project? Anyway, let's just get to it. Pretty sure I'm gonna want some black here. And I really don't like this right elbow, which may be this. Yeah, that's this. So we're gonna mess with this a bit. I put a final shadow on it, but that should just help me. Okay, it doesn't look that bad looking at it. That should keep me from doing too much work in here. Hopefully. I got my brush size to 4.15 pixels here. So I'm working pretty small detail. Oh, and I was supposed to do my sound check, but I'm blasting music in my ear, so there we go. Yeah, at least I've gotten better at that. But the better I get at something, the worse I get at everything else. I seriously feel like a Pokemon. I have to. I can only have so many skills at once, and I gotta unlearn one so I can learn the other. I didn't even know that was a Pokemon meme until like I don't know. It took me a while. I knew that was an internet thing, but I didn't know where it came from. So I'm not huge on Pokemon. I'm a little older than that. But I am a fan of Team Rocket, the original Jesse and James and Mouth. Those are the characters I like. Team Rocket. Team Rocket's the coolest. All the other gym trainers, they're a little light in the loafers, if you get my meaning. I wonder if I can even use that kind of a terminology. You know, I've been very censorious of myself because I'm trying to do this YouTuber thing right. I just, I think I just need to let it go. I don't think it's doing me any favors. I think maybe I'm being inauthentic. I'm not being myself. Or maybe I might, I mean, I just don't want to be kicked off the platform, you know? Will I be? I don't know. Maybe. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube. I really enjoy it. I mean, not so much anymore. Not as much as I used to. Um, I mean, I still watch a lot of it. I just enjoy it less. There's still plenty of things to watch, but um, they're like, they got everyone saying pew pew and unalive. That's not cool. I mean, that's not cool. I used to go to YouTube to learn about pew pews. Back when I was gunsmithing. Look, I just did it. I said pew pews. I mean, let's admit it. That's like kind of um excruciatingly late in the loafers. Right? It's not cool. It's not. Like, why should I have to be so autocensorious? It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of excruciatingly ridiculous. If I could just set my thing to 18 plus and just have my audience, but I like feel like I'm not reaching anyone, and what's the point of being a rebel without applause, so to speak? Right? No one listening. What are you censoring yourself for? What are you like? Who are you practicing free speech for? It's just hard, guys. I don't know what the right answer is. And usually I'm not so morally lost. Normally I feel like I have a pretty good grasp of what is right. Not with this. Not with this. I mean, like, I'm not exactly looking for celebrity. Well, I guess I am. I guess I am exactly looking for celebrity, but I mean, it's very minor celebrity. I just want to be able to reach my niche, the people who want to collect my art and my books when they come out with my art. That's who I'm after. That's what I'm after. That's who I want to. That's who I want to be able to reach. I don't know. Um, no, I mean, right now, I'm not that focused on it. I'm just more focused on doing my art. I want to get this done. I want to feel the sense of accomplishment. I want to feel that I did this freaking epic project. And I mean, the last epic project I did, you guys go out, please click through the table playlist. That was like 250 hours on video. I don't know how much it was. I'm already there with this. That took me like years. So like I've become, I've been trying to become this very productive artist, and I am becoming that. So I just allow things to happen to me now that I've set it up this way, and this is what it's meant to be doing. This is who I am meaning to become. Um, that looks pretty decent. I'm happy with that. It's good. Um, that looks pretty good. Oh, we got a few little highlights there. That looks really good. I was being really down on myself last time. I didn't like any of it. This looks a little cruddy. We'll give that a touch. Um, it's been a journey. Like I said, hopefully I get something else out. I haven't been doing anything else, um, except for one little secret that I've been working on. Uh, I've been keeping it under my hat, but I've been teasing. And if you're watching right now, this secret might be for you. Yeah. And it's not a good thing. I mean, it's a great thing. Yo, Sean Keynes, what's up? Uh-oh, where did I go with that? Um, okay, stupid thing. Where did I put you? Oh, why'd you go there? Um, oh, I got my windows all messed up here. Oh well, thanks for joining me, man. Thanks for stopping in. And Mr. Scuba Moose, thanks for leaving a comment, man. Give me a follow. Oh, I got a party, huh? Well, I'll show you guys real quick what I'm working on. I'm about 250 hours in, and it's kind of hell. This is my first digital project, fully digital project ever, and I bit off a little more than I can chew. But it's finally starting to form itself. So thanks for joining me, guys. Um, I really want to be done with it. It's caused me a bunch of misery. I was talking earlier about trying not to get demoralized because I lost like 10 hours of work uh a couple days ago when I resized something and it well, when if you move something, spin it around a little or resize it, it kind of does its own digital thing, and it uh makes your pixels extra fuzzy, and the amount of clarity that I lost was it just looked. I was going to try to live with it, But then I had to do another part of this chain shirt, and the other chain shirt looked so much better than the one that I did because it was clear that I could no longer live with it. And there goes 10 hours of work down the drain. I've never been, I've like spilt coffee on my art before, like, um, spilt water on my art, accidentally stepped on it. Like, it happens. Like, I'm a messy kid, and stuff like that happens when you're growing up. And like, this is by far the worst experience that I've ever had with art. Like, just losing hours of work just gone into vapor. At least if you spill coffee on your regular art, you can wet your art, hang it up to dry, stain the whole thing, let it dry out, like do something with it. Or you can grab some tracing paper and start from there, or you can get a pantograph and start from there. Um, this stuff is way more fragile, and you forget you forget to hit save, or you thought you hit save but you didn't, like I did already a couple times, and then there you are, out of hours of work. Not not great. Not great. I haven't can't remember the last time I've felt so defeated by art. So very defeated. But um feeling defeated and being defeated are two different things. um we are going to persevere, unless of course, like, somehow I lose the entire file, in which case I'll probably quit forever. Come to think about it, I haven't made a backup in a while. um I mm, yeah, now I'm getting nervous about it. I wonder if I can put this file in like Google Drive or something, so that it like updates automatically. I don't know if that's possible. Or maybe if I use finally turn on a Microsoft OneDrive. What do you Is that what it's called? I don't even know. What do you guys think about that? Does it work at all? Is it a good thing, or is it kind of lame? You kind of do the same thing with Google Drive. No clue. I guess I should look it up, but I don't have motivation to do those kinds of things. They frustrate me. I just want to make art. That's the whole point of being an artist, is that you don't want to do all those other things. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could just put it in a folder that like connects to it, but I know you can't open the file like that. It would be nice if I didn't have to have a little voice in the back of my head wondering if I'm gonna lose all my progress suddenly for no reason. I gotta look into it. It's just as soon as I'm done making art, I get distracted and stop thinking about it. So we'll see if I can wait. My notebook. I told myself I was gonna have a notebook next to me to remember things. Failed. Oh well. I don't expect to get everything right on the first try, or just about anything really. Or third or fourth. Apparently, there it goes. Wrong tool, wrong color. Let's see. That does look better. Doesn't look super good. I heard some artists on the internet say he pays for a cloud service. I'm like, oh man, now I got to pay for a cloud service. Can I make some money before I do that? But I don't know. We'll just have to try to remember to get my damn notebook next time so I can not fail again. And this damn thing tricked me. I don't know what I did. I hit file, save, and then like what happened? Who knows? Who knows? Um, but hopefully after I clean this part up, um, I'll never have to do chain armor again, which I know is a total lie. Uh, I've drawn chain armor many times in life. Uh, not this detailed though. It's always time consuming, but it's nowhere near as bad with pen or paper, pencil. Much more pleasant uh, process. I I think I rushed this because I was so angry at having lost all that work. So that's why these links look like the little maggots from the Lost Boys. They're not supposed to look that way. They're supposed to be pretty round. They are not exuding roundness to me right now. But let's clear that up. Uh, yeah, my strokes were too quick. Out of frustration, and I kind of knew it at the time. I was like, oh great, I'm doing bad art because I'm frustrated. But um, I also couldn't stop. Plus, it's not that big a deal because Even though I don't know, people say it's a or it seems like it's a feature, but it's like really a bug in disguise that digital art lets you just go over everything infinitely to your heart's content as much as you want, never ever have to stop working on it. Um, yeah, this is I described it the other day as some intellectual artist trap where you can continue to work on something forever and never finish, uh, forever doomed to draw the same thing. this this is literally like my little piece of Hellraiser, my little piece of the labyrinth. uh, if I was ever captured by Cenobites, they'd put me here exactly where I am right now, so that I could work on this one drawing forever. um, Maybe I should use a darker color. Let's use the softer brush. Can't get the values just right. You know. Uh, I think darker is probably better here. When in doubt, black it out. Let's see. I had the shape nice, and then trying to darken it up, I made it cruddy again. The heck is that? This thing's playing with my brain too. Man, that looks bad. My stupid screen can't decide on the brightness either. That's not helping. Let's try this. There we go. That's a little better. What am I listening to? Take this opportunity to learn new music because I haven't had new music in my life for a while, except for whatever Pandora or Spotify feeds me. And I got sick of Spotify because they're overdoing. I don't pay for it. They're overdoing it with the commercials, and it plays the same five songs every single time. It's like, well, all right. I mean, it's free. What do you expect? Okay. Again, weird little Lost Boys maggots. Not what I want. Round roundness. Those other ones look pretty good though, even though they're not very round. Like I have this thing where I'm like too much of a God, what do I call myself? I don't want to say something mean to myself. Try to stay positive here. A snob, maybe. I like see other artists and they do chains and it's like it's kind of vaguely chain shaped and that's like a major it gets to me, man. It freaking gets to me. I'm like, no. I can't I can't accept that. Like, yeah, I understand. Like you you shouldn't draw the way I do. At least I don't recommend anyone do what I do. Every other digital guy I see is not doing this much detail, not by a long shot. And I see why. I see why now, but definitely learned the hard way. I think I'm might be okay with this. Just got to make those links look rounder. Those two. Did I just do those? No, that looks much better to me. Now I can look at it and not be disgusted with myself, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. There's no way in how the printer I'm sending this to has this much capability. It's just going to be all black. I don't know. Maybe it won't. We'll see. The whole idea was to put more detail than I needed and be okay when the print quality was Maybe not as great as uh the quality of the original. Oh, this isn't the one I wanted. Yeah, these are okay. It's these that were making me unhappy. We'll see. We'll see. Learning experience. I guess that kind of makes it like growing pains. Metaphorically, at least. I don't know if that's the correct. I've been punching above my weight class when it comes to phrases and vocabulary. I'm not sure if what I'm saying is accurate sometimes, or if I'm using phrases correctly. I don't think I'm too far off this time, but what are they called? Acorns, or I can't remember the other ones. I think Ricky does them all the time. The Trailer Park Boys. He does the goodest, the bestest ones. The bestest one. I can't even speak normal. The hell am I trying to do? Speak fancy and all. Uh, well, that's kind of yeah, that's better. Okay. It wasn't too bad. I'm still not sure about this section right here. I don't know if I like that. This looks pretty good. That could use some work. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Only 40 minutes to fix all that stuff. It's actually pretty good. Sad but true. Compared to how long it took me the first time, it's actually quite good. Here we are at the pixel art level. This getting in this close on an 800% zoom actually makes me feel pretty good for some reason. I think it reminds me of playing a bunch of old Nintendo games. Just feels nice to see all the pixels. Some of those games had really nice art. I think I got a color advantage on them though. I think like 16-bit also means 16-bit color, which I think I'm on, yeah, RGB alpha 8-bit integer channel. I don't know what that, I don't know how it works. I don't know the technical specs on it, but am I using 8-bit color? Because that's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know how it actually works. Man, it's too bad Kingston stick around. Keep wanting to ask him if he wants to play something. Keep meaning to ask him. Again, I get so distracted. Got so much to do. Round, round, round. Make everything round, please. And really, I'm only for most of this is two colors. This chain armor, the chain links at least are only two colors. The specific area where I'm working at is three colors. It has a highlight. But most of it's only two colors. Super interesting, I know. So that's a great amount of variation you can get with that airbrush tool. Something's still a little off about this. Try not to work with a brush that's smaller than this, because I'm certain anything smaller will be completely invisible. Plus, the airbrush needs a little room to do its thing. All right, I think there was one more area I didn't like. No, I did that already. Cool. Not as good as I would have liked, though. Yeah, I forgot to check what this was. Sounding pretty good. Fatal Fire, Arson. That's a nice name. That's a nice name for any music group is rare these days. All the names are taken. I was saying the other day it's worse than car naming conventions. Those guys are mired in legalities. They can't name their cars anything. Some other car somewhere's already named that. Looks like I forgot a ring here. I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, it's not like the one ring to rule them all. So all right, that looks much better. This might. I am gonna go down in pixels a little bit. This might need a little help here. Huh, there's two rings there. Okay. Nothing we can do about it now. Except fix it, but that's not. No, we're not going to do that. That's not a thing. It's been very difficult for us to accept the slight imperfections here and there, but we are going to do it because we want to attempt to finish this art without going insane or falling into a meltdown, going on a rampage or something. I'm gonna After I turn off the camera, I'm gonna go draw plans for my killdozer. That's a joke, by the way. Internet, don't take a freaking joke. I don't know what to say because, or like, I don't know when I do dark humor stuff because um, I'm just used to dropping it like comfortably around my friends, but I don't think the internet, not the internet, the people on the internet are fine. I mean, those who watch over us, they feel a certain way about it. Sometimes I think, all right, that's much, much, much better. This part, this part is looking weird to me. I can't use the liquefy tool because the liquefy tool will make a fool out of me. It's a nice tool when it works, but it also pixelates all your stuff in a horrible manner. Unacceptable, gross manner. Let's see, how's that look? Actually, let's change this up. Can we change this up? Yes, no, maybe, no, no. That won't work. Let's take that back. Didn't like it. Let's do this instead. Does that work? This isn't working. Why not? Um, you know, when in doubt, black it out. Let's see what happens here. Oh, aha. Okay. It's not how you're supposed to use that, but I thought I was done here, but But that's not the way that things work in the limit configuration. Oh yeah, there's a new Pinhead Hellraiser game coming out. I think I want to buy it. I'm not sure. I don't remember if it's out yet. I don't think it is. Interesting. Oh, I did miss one, didn't I? Okay. I was like, that looks awfully large. It's a huge gap there. Well, we can just fix it real quick and do 500 other quick fixes and never ever be done. Where's my highlight? Damn it. The sneeze went away. I finally managed to hit the mute button so I didn't sneeze at y'all, and it just went away. my my KD ratios on sneezes have been pretty poor lately. This looks a little off. This area right here. I can't really figure out why. Let's do this. Try to integrate it better. That helps a little. Yeah, screw it. I'm okay with that, right? At least right now. Maybe later I won't be. See, I'm not seeing anything that leaves me rot with hatred and anger. Wroth? What am I trying to say? Rot? Maybe I was just sitting here, but there is a demo I just found I've been recommending to people. But it is a sword making game called Blade Song, huh? We made three. There's custom weapons so far that will give you the ability to turn it to an STL file. Oh, no way. That sounds pretty cool. Right on. Okay. Now, seriously, I'm gonna get uh my notebook so I can write that down. If I don't write it down, I'll never remember. Let's see. Blade song, huh? Free demo. Nice. All right. That's something to look into. Thank you. I will, I will check that out. Now I'm trying to make this particular piece of art um, for a friend. Uh, and also like for myself to learn digital art. Because, like I said, this is my first 100% digital thing. I've done I've done like other ones like in GIMP, which was like way different. But I did that like I just modified a picture. I didn't like draw it in GIMP. Um, so this has been kind of wild. Uh, Way harder to learn than I anticipated. Still, I'm making my own sword. Is that what you do? Sounds pretty cool. All right, let's see if I'm done now. That'd be nice. I mean, not done, but done with this part at least. Almost, almost. About to say, yeah, good, done, donezo's. This little part right here looked ugly. And then we can move on to a different part. Finally, so I think I'm gonna do a shirt, and this is gonna. I gotta do it sometime. I feel deep like want to procrastinate now because I don't want to do this annoying shirt. I just need to do it sloppy. I need to do it messy because most of it's covered up. So I need to not work on it too hard. Uh oh, did I lose a piece? Might have lost a piece. Let's see. Where the hell's my sword? Bloop. There we go. Got a sword. And right hand bracer. Right hand bracer. It's on top of that. Um, right shoulder strap. Oh, did I move it? I think I moved it. Damn it. Yeah, I moved it. Oh man, I probably messed it up. Another thing you don't have to worry about with traditional art, your layers getting all mixed up and moving around over the place, getting all confusing. All right. Um, Hopefully I can just move this. Where are you? You're there and there. So if we just grab all of this. Yeah, you were supposed to be around here somewhere. Around here. Matter of fact, you have a shadow on you. I think right about there. At least I found it. Uh, where is this thing now? Okay. Okay. That's the one I want. If I was making art, the only art I'd be able to do is. Well, I wish I could take some metal. I never. I had this like great desire to do some bladesmithing when I was in Boston. I like imagined myself all like outside in the snow with a forge keeping me warm. Yeah, I almost like I got pretty close to doing it. Um, like going out and you can get some railroad tracks and like cut them up and make an anvil out of them, and get a charcoal forge and find some metal out of like I don't know. Uh, I did smithing of some other sorts for a little while, and hitting things with a hammer is just really satisfying. Um, you can't get mad at your art that way because you're already hitting it. I think it's really therapeutic. Um, it's definitely the best part. Um, it's supposed to having to be delicate with everything all the time. It's a nice change of pace. Yeah. Oh man, you should check out. I don't know. I waste a lot of time on social media these days, but there's this one guy. He does art, and it's like just out of all completely made out of junk, and he'll make like a little robot that bends over, and it as it does so, it transforms into a dog, or it'll be like a scrap metal like bicycle guy. Um, Gotta allow that. Yep. Yeah, it's the best. Nothing like something about hitting something with a hammer is just it's a perfect moment in time. when I was doing tires, that was the best part. Although it is exhausting. But I don't know if you can turn it into something creative. I mean, like that's the best of both worlds. All right, what do I do here? I guess I go to. I guess I turn all this off, and then we smooth this out because that looks wrong. And that looks really bad, but it should be about right. Yeah, yeah, that shape isn't great for my eyes. I guess we better do something about it. It looks unnatural. Here we go. Let's go to this layer. My my framework, so to speak. Here we go. I think that almost looks acceptable. There we go. See, that's cool. One of the other things I thought of sounds like you might be into is you like molding. You could do um like casting like I was thinking of like casting little aluminum stuff because aluminum has a relatively low melting point, and it seems like it's not that hard to do some stuff. So I mean, if you're already like doing ingots, you might as well like I don't know, find a shape. Maybe you could do like what do they call it, sacrificial molding, or I don't know. There's one where you can put like a thing directly into like sand and pour it into that stuff, and the metal will like melt the plastic away, and then like you're just left with the thing. So that seems kind of easy. There's a lot of different ways you can do it, or maybe not a lot, like half a dozen. If you don't want to build stuff out of wax and make like sand molds, which honestly isn't even that hard. Okay, that looks pretty decent. How pack the sand yet? Oh yeah, huh? I think it has to be a certain kind of grain and a certain kind of moisture. I'm not sure. I'm not sure either, but there's so much This is why I spend so much time on YouTube, because a lot of guys have already gone through this, and you can just pick up from where they left off. And there's definitely somebody who's made a tutorial on it, and a really good one, probably. That's why I couldn't get blacksmithing out of my head for quite a while. And I still think about it sometimes. Okay, so let's see. Do I want to turn all that off? No. Okay. I think I'm gonna try and keep it simple. I say that, but I probably won't be able to, because um I'm bad at keeping things simple. But we're gonna try and keep it simple, because not a lot of this shirt is visible. So it will kind of be a waste of time to make it really crazy. But we got to draw ourselves a pattern here. Like, if you can find enough old pennies too, you can make you can make copper stuff. That's kind of hard to do though. And now like pennies are discontinued, which is wild to me. Well, like, how about instead of discontinuing pennies, like, you make them worth something again? I don't know. I remember in Mexico, it was like, well, it was almost 40 years ago, like 37 years ago, something like that. They they took a zero off of the currency, got so inflated. They took a zero out. I'm like, wow, it's kind of wild. It's like, oh, and that's just where we are now. Oh, you know what? Let me use my reference. Oh, I didn't get a good reference. Oh, that's okay. We'll do it in a different color. I want to get one of those nice Japanese shirts with all the super nice details inside. I'm not even sure if this is any of this is going to be worth it. Like, you probably won't be able to see much of this at all. Um, okay. We don't have to do a ton of it though. Can't even see anything here, but still drawing it. Totally gonna be covered up. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think it's pretty stylish. I think it's a good thing. Maybe maybe I'm out of my mind, but but, but screw it. That's just the way it is. It's kind of ugly. Yeah, I think it's just a confidence thing. If you feel like you belong in it, then I think you can pull it off. Like, like just if you just own it, then you own it, right? It's yours. I mean, like, I don't know. Can anyone even tell you anything if you're wearing a shirt that nice? Like, how? I think you automatically win all conversations, arguments, um, what have yous. Uh, it's like wearing glasses, right? It makes you smarter automatically. Okay, we're getting a little wild and abstract here, but that's okay because a lot of this is going to be covered up. Let's see how that's looking. Oh yeah, you can't see anything I drew. What another waste of time. That's okay. Oh boy. Oh well. At least you'll know it's there. It's just you and me is gonna know that there's details on this shirt, but screw it. Yeah, this is gonna be completely invisible, but oh well. At least I get to draw something for fun. I don't have to make this pretty at all. It's a nice break after doing all that work. A damp chain armor. That was really putting me in a bad mood. Oh, yeah, that was ugly. Let's redo that. That's too ugly for me. I wouldn't want to admit I drew that, so let's not do it. There we go. Okay. We can go back here. Go to this. Oh, right. I better save these colors. I've done that before. I've forgotten to save my palette. And then. Uh oh. Okay, you're that color. So what happened to this new one? And then I'm just guessing at what color I was using. You think this thing like could save the color you're using? It doesn't seem like that big a deal, but it doesn't. At least it doesn't do it well. Okay, so let's see. There we go. The I was remembering those Japanese shirts are not allowed, uh, like to wear, like for work and stuff. They're not allowed to wear really crazy shirts, so they put it on the lining on the inside of your coat, and so they can be fashionable stealth styles. Which could be worse. And how much of this is going to be visible? None of it. cool. Why am I still doing it? Oh well. It's like actually not taking me that long to do anyway, compared to everything else. Everything else is so slow. So this is okay. Plus, it's nice and relaxing to do something where I'm not having to constantly erase everything or go over everything 30 times, which is the norm. Yeah, they're like, um, I've seen videos that say like some places you can have them, but for the most part, like you definitely can't go to a bathhouse. A lot of restaurants have signs outside, that kind of thing. Just like it sucks um because I really want to visit, but like just have to cover up, screw it. And I like I've seen videos where people are like, yeah, they look at you like they inspect you really closely, and they definitely don't want you there if you got tattoos. And I know there's like a big association because of the yakuza, but I think like they are easing up a little bit. Although I don't know, there's some political stuff going on over there right now too. They might be doubling down. Who knows? But maybe I can go over there and hang out with the yakuza. They seem like pretty cool dudes. It wouldn't even be the first time. Well, that's not true. I've hung out with different Asian gangsters. It's not my fault. They know how to have a good time. All right. How's that shirt look? Mm, I think I think what this needs is some texture. Maybe if I can find my texture thingy. Where is it? Where are you, texture? Oh, there you are. This thing. Yeah, it's I don't know if you speak anything other than English, but the hardest part that I've found about it is that it's conjugated. Um so because once I figured out it was conjugated, it started to click for me and okay. Is German conjugated? Because if it is, I think you'll get it. I think you'll I I think you'll start to understand it pretty easy. That was the biggest thing because like what once you realize that there's like a root word and you can separate all the different variations of that word and conjugate it, then you're like, oh, okay, this actually isn't that hard. Like, but I mean, I can speak about as much Japanese as a drunken 3-year-old toddler, so it's not a whole lot. It does help. Dang, I wish I had done that under. It would look a lot better. Hmm. Let's see. Go like this. Of these in German and every noun, masculine, feminine, or neuter. Okay. Yeah. So it's like, what's one word that I could actually conjugate? Um, she maybe. Okay, so like the root word for drink is nomi, and nomimas means drinking, and nomimashita means drank, and nomimasho means let's drink, and uh, I mean it goes on. There's like I can't really think. All I know is really how to order a drink. So, like I put emphasis on the drunken part of the 3-year-old toddler. So if you learn all your word modifiers, it starts to make sense. What if I go like this and just completely overdo everything that I did? Interesting. Interesting. Dang. I really wish I had done that first. Wait, do I? No, maybe I can. Okay, but I gotta figure out how to do this. If I go like this, right? Oh, that looks so ugly. Oh, I can't see where I put it. Let's just grab around here somewhere. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too good either. Can I just grab the whole layer? Okay, there we go. Oh, and then maybe I can copy this layer and do it over and over again. Is that too much? I'm not sure if that looks good. Let's find a different texture. This one isn't really doing it for me. I'm gonna look through these brushes real quick. Real quick. Yeah, right. Probably take me an hour. I think so French and Spanish are conjugated, but when I hear German it doesn't sound conjugated. It sounds a lot like English, and I think that makes sense because a lot of English is Germanic. It's just like I think I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it like uh word order more important than yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. I've got some word orders off, yeah. Oh, but if you're fluent, my favorite German band is Tom's Shiny Scherben, if I pronounce that correctly. It's some like 1970s proto punk, 1960s, late 60s, early 70s. I'm not sure. If you're into that kind of stuff. Where's my pattern? Ooh, how about this one? Whoa, that's pretty good. Let's try that. What happened? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Okay. Mm, All right, let's try that. Too much, but ich hatte das Wasser getrunken. Drunk. Huh. Uh, that seems like something that you can adapt to. Doesn't sound that bad. Let's see. How does that look? All right. I think that actually looks pretty decent. So let's do this. Because we're going to use it a couple times. I think the only Dein Schwein sehr salvat, which, if I'm not mistaken, means your pig is very clean. I wanted does can turn into this and damn to depending on sentence. Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay. Select select opaque. This one? Sure. And then this. This is really hard for me to do the digital stuff. Somebody who knew what they were doing could do this super quickly, not me. This stuff confuses the hell out of me. What's going on here? Oh, what are you? Oh, damn it. Did I delete anything there accidentally? This one. Ah, watch me struggle. Good grief. Okay, now go here. There it goes. almost almost busted my last two brain cells on that one, but I got it done. Good grief. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then we can merge this. And get back to doing something fun. Let's see. Fun question mark? Yeah, let's see. Go like this. I can't even see what I'm doing. I guess it doesn't matter then. Whoops. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. No. I was thinking about doing a detailed shadow. That wouldn't make sense. There should be too much dispersion or lack of dispersion of light. Ambient occlusion. Es ist mir zu kalt. Well, es nur dort. Well, I don't recognize that. Is yeah, yeah, that might be a little hard. I don't like that. Let's go back a little. Yeah, it sucks there's not too much crossover. The good news is that you actually know more Japanese than you think you do because they use a lot of American words. They have a lot of borrow words from Western culture from English. So like some of them are like really obvious, like you wouldn't think, but like fork is foku, like you know what I mean, like uh so they actually use those words and they understand them, so you can kind of not really, but kind of get along a little bit. What's another one? Motorbike. um like they don't have a word for whiskey, I don't think so. Of course I know that whiskey is whiskey. And there's a lot of words like that. uh okay, yeah, a little darker. Yeah. Oh, like there's no word for a hamburger in Japanese. It's hamburger. Like I'm sure I'm making it sound really bad, but it is hamburger. Like but like hot dog is crazy. I can't remember what hot dog is. It has nothing to do. So you can't rely on it, but mm, well, I think all the German words that I know are like from weapons. So I know like Panzer is Panther, um because of like the tanks, or like Messerschmitt, right? Or like Messer's knife, and I think Messer's knife, and it's hard for me to think right now because I'm drawing. Some muscle, almost all my brain power is gone there, but um, like stuff like that. Sweihander, yeah, two-hander, sway hander, yeah. That's so yeah. Like a lot of English is German though, so that makes sense. Let's go here. Whoops, nope, we don't need to do that. What's the other ones that I'm thinking? Um, oh, Luft is there because I remember because of like Luftwaffe. I don't know. I don't know. I think Panzerfaust is one for their anti-tank rifle. Like stuff like that. Stuff like that. That's probably what most of my German is limited to. Okay, that looks a little better like that. Why don't we? Right. I've had some pretty good Wiener Schnitzel, like the actual stuff, not the American restaurant. There's a nice little German pub I used to go to when I was in El Paso. And when I was in Boston, I couldn't get any German food and I missed it because when I was in El Paso, we used to have a German air contingency at Fort Bliss. So people in El Paso still celebrate Oktoberfest. And we used to have an idol house and stuff like that, and some German bakeries and stuff. And not so much anymore, but you used to be able to get pretty good German food, um, which was really good. It was really awesome, and I missed it. I missed it when I lived in Boston. Let's see what we do with this. Yeah, Um, we have those in El Paso as well. I'm not in El Paso anymore, but Menonitas because they actually live in Mexico mostly. I didn't know the Amish spoke German though. That's pretty cool. I don't have a lot of interactions with Amish though. They when I was riding my bike cross country, I came across some Amish in in a McDonald's, and I was in all my biker gear because I was riding, and this Amish guy was giving me the stink eye, and I was like, why are you giving me the stink eye? Like, I'm the one who should be like shocked. What's an Amish guy doing at McDonald's? I guess he just didn't like me being there. That looks pretty good. Let's not do this layer. Let's do this layer. We have to add a layer. I think I'm actually going to go with some blue. This armor's pretty garish already with all these colors, but I feel like blue would be okay here. What is that? That's black. I said blue. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Nope. Let's go like this. Yeah. Shipshawana. We get lots of Amish goods and people roaming about the state. Huh. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Where was I? I think I was in like, man, I don't remember. I was going from Mississippi to no, no, no. I was going from Kansas to South Dakota. No, no, no. Yes. Oh man, I don't remember. I'd have. I was somewhere in the middle of nowhere. That's for sure. But but I don't remember exactly where. Okay, that shirt's looking pretty convincing. Sort of. No, that doesn't look quite right. That's what's wrong with it. Yep. There we go. That looks better. Hmm. Can we go straight to black with that? Probably not. Let's try this. That actually looks pretty decent. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it already looks pretty good. Nope. There we go. There it goes. Well, that was easy enough. There we go. Got to put those little details in. Those are what makes it. That's what makes it good. I almost feel like I know what I'm doing. Almost. Almost. Not quite. Oh, darn. That's not even how it goes, is it? That looks. I don't want to change that. Let's see. Got to go to my reference. Yeah. It needs to be laced. You got me remembering uh the most the most tripped out I was ever the most I was ever tripped out by a road sign was when I saw a caution sign with a silhouette of an Amish guy on a tractor. Like I said, I was like, "What? I should be the one with culture shock here." Does that look right? I don't know if that looks right. I may want to undo that whole thing. No, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Um, no, I mean, I didn't drive, but I've been on a road trip before, like from West Texas to Wisconsin, like a 30-hour, 32-hour drive. Um, but I think a lot of it was during the night, so maybe I just didn't see him because of that. Let's see. This is definitely missing something. What do I do here? Hmm. No, I'm not sure. I'm happy with this. I may have misinterpreted this. The form might not make sense. It looks good. I'm just not sure it makes logical sense. Let me zoom out, get some perspective here. I see. I might have gotten ahead of myself by like drawing a shape, leaving it there, and then forgot what I was doing, which is a problem because I mean, like, last time I worked on that section of the armor was like 40 hours ago, so it's actually pretty easy to forget. But I don't see anything holding that together. Is that seriously lying on the arm? No. Is it connected to that? Oh, it's so hard to tell. All right. I guess the right answer is to make it up. That's what we'll do. But Maybe we'll leave it alone for a second. Maybe. I feel like there's so much to be done. It wouldn't hurt to work on something else for a while. My favorite deli meat is made in Amish country. Seltzer sweet. Bologna, huh? Well, that sounds pretty nice. Yeah, I probably would then. So my favorite thing I think to eat in the entire world is just charcuterie. So just sliced sausage and cheese, um, and maybe some pickles. Like, uh, you know, uh, I don't know if you drink, but a little whiskey goes perfect with all of that. So, um, that's 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 the kind of thing that I could happily eat all day. Sounds great. Maybe I should work on the rest of the shirt. No, I think it's time to do the breastplate. Yeah, let's actually do this breastplate. Pickle smothered in cream cheese and oh yeah, yeah, that's perfect. Assuming the ham's good. I don't I can't mess with that dollar ham stuff they call ham, like real ham. Let's see. Let's go to the breastplate. Breastplate, breastplate. Mm, okay, so I might actually want to move this over a bit. Yeah, exactly. I think that stuff is awful, man. Actually grosses me out. But I can definitely eat real stuff, no problem. I mean, I don't even know what that smell is all about. That stuff really grosses me out. No, maybe like I think it's supposed to go like this. Let's see. Looks close. That seems about right. Okay, wrong color. No, just gotta get close. Just gotta get close. Maybe like that. Um, that doesn't look terrible. And what am I gonna put there? Is it gonna be a ridge? Let's see how it is right here. Yeah, that's just a plate. I guess I should break it up. Maybe I should do the armpit ridge, the armpit plate first. Think I'm happy with the placement. Yeah, that helps. But maybe it should be straight down. It would make more sense. If that's going to be a singular plate right there. How does that look? Actually, not bad. Mm, that helps shape his chest. How's injection molded? One time I went grocery shopping with a friend, and he um he was like, "Oh, pick up some ham," and I looked at the ham and I told him, "There's absolutely no way you can cut a pig to make it look like that." And he got grossed out and put it back. I was like, "You're welcome." It's true. I don't know how people eat that stuff. I mean, it's awful. That stuff makes you sick. It makes you fat too. I used to be a lot fatter. I'm about like 210 now. I was like 275 at one point. Eating all that cheap processed stuff. It's like, oh man, it's so bad for you. It it, it sucks not having money, but it's better to it's worth it not to eat that stuff. Like even if you have to suffer a little, that stuff is really bad. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's do let's do this like this. There we go. Where is ah? So maybe I don't want it there. Whatever. We'll figure it out when we get there. Gonna check what I'm listening to. I don't know what it is. There's a YouTube channel called NWOTHM, which has Full Metal albums on it. And this is a 2024 playlist. So far, it's better than the 2025 one, but it still has. There's still time for it to be horrible. Um, but no, actually, it's been much better. Been pretty good all around. All right, let's see. I'm procrastinating because I've been putting this off for a really long time. Um, Although I shouldn't be afraid. It's not that hard. It's actually a really easy part to do. Do I do the shadows on it now? I mean, it kind of makes sense. Last time I went too dark and I had to redo it all. I probably didn't, but I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I think it, um, I got to decide if I'm happy with the shoulder strap placement. I think I am. I think I am. Got to squint at this for a second. Oh, looks all right. Yeah, I did that for years. I stopped listening to music, except for when I was in the car, and that was because I used to work at a music venue, and it was like, oh, I mean, it was bloody loud all the time. It was you had to wear earplugs. Um, and doing those long shifts and being like forced to listen to music all the time. I got out of the habit of listening to music just for my own enjoyment. Uh, but since I'm not working there anymore, I've been able to get back into it and listen to some more stuff. So right now I'm on a music discovery kick. I'm um I'm just listening to all these crazy metal bands I didn't know existed. Uh, some metalhead, just in case you couldn't tell. And yeah, it's been all right. But I heard some pretty decent stuff. It's kind of cool getting back into music. But now it's when I'm driving and when I'm doing this. But yeah, being forced to listen to music every day. I just want to go home and hear some quiet. Luckily, I guess after years of not doing that, probably took me like 5 years to get back into the habit of listening to music on purpose. That doesn't look too bad. None of that looks too bad. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. Uh, I won't be able to take this back. I don't want to rebuild the chest, but it's like really trying to do this carefully because I don't want to have to do it again. What the bloody? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm on that paint layer. Okay. It wouldn't be the first time I have to redo something. The bars didn't help either. I worked at different bars before I worked at a music venue. I think the music venue really is what kicked it to the next level of me not wanting to listen to music. Let's see. Oh, that really bothers me for some reason. I had lifting equipment fabrication on seen by myself. Huh. Yeah, I mean, you'd think, or I'd think you'd probably want some jams while you're doing that. I know, I mean, that's cool though. I usually only observe silence when I wake up. I like to have about an hour of quiet, and then like the rest of the day can be noisy if it needs to be. But I mean, like as far as for getting work done, This helps me pace myself or not pace myself, as it were. Like sometimes the music sucks and it's a detriment, but for the most part, it's all right, and it keeps me to working to a beat, and uh, like and it's a good thing for the most part. But I could definitely understand wanting some quiet. So I was there for a few years, probably like 5 years. I stopped listening to music. Yeah, yeah, audiobooks are great. I need to do more of those. The only problem is they take up too much of my brain power. I'm usually doing stuff um like I'll watch a video while I'm working on my game, and because I'm typing, it's using like the speech center of your brain, so it's too distracting for me. Uh, but if I'm doing something where I can get away with it, and actually pay attention to the audiobook, because I hate listening to an audiobook and I'll zone out and I didn't hear anything at all. So unfortunately, the things I'm doing take up pretty my speech center pretty much. So I don't get to do that as often as I like. But yeah, audiobooks are great. And now that I'm now that I'm an old man, I watch some YouTube videos and I'll just fall asleep because I'm interested in the subject, but I watched some really dry stuff. Uh, like what's the video that put me made me take a nap today? I was watching drove to work at 5:50, but I get up at 4:30. Well, that's dope. Yeah, I was watching a video by Scrolla Gladiatoria on why some armor was polished to mirror finish. It's like it's like way too academic of a presentation, and you know, knock you out if you're not ready for it. Need some caffeine to get through that video, but definitely it's a good habit. Let's see, did I overdo it? Did I underdo it? Does it look right? I better put this sword back on, make sure it's in the right place. No, I think it looks fine. I'm gonna have to move this rope and this sword around this so I can. Yeah, I'm gonna lock it in. I don't know what else to do, or maybe I won't. I don't know. Ah, it's so hard to say. I get nervous about merging the layers because well, I can't because I haven't done the shoulder straps yet to completion and the shirt. But once you merge the layers, it's like you mess something up and then you can't go back, and it's absolute nightmare. Per- I've always liked the Persian Empire. I just it might be Persia again soon. That'd be interesting, huh? Um, I mean, I don't know any details about that stuff, but passing in news, I the Crusades period seems so cool. Like very violent, but also really cool. And I I've also seen some stuff on the history of Japan. It's kind of crazy how they were like a little isolated paradise for quite a while. Pretty cool stuff. Again, sometimes I watch too much of it and it puts me to sleep, but hopefully I'm learning it through osmosis while I'm asleep. Where's this neck rope? Let's fix this neck rope up. Neck armor. Well, you need to be above that. What the hell? How are you not? Oh, wait. Unless the memple's below that. It is. Oh, boy. Oh, I see. Absolute mess here. Can't find anything anymore. Let's go here. I miss the History Channel when it used to actually have history on it. That was pretty dope. Now who the hell knows what's on it? Like seemed like the history of the Bible and a lot of war stuff. Obviously, like everyone was obsessed with World War II forever. I think my favorite stuff though is I don't know if you ever saw a show called Dogfights, which is about aerial combat, not about dogs. People are like, "You, what do you mean dogfights?" I always get that. Yeah, yeah, it sucks because there was so much good stuff. But you can still find some of it in YouTube. Some of it's real good, but like towards the end, they got really like sensational. It it just wasn't and it turned into trash real quick. I mean, it probably took a few years, but it was just so good at one point. Like there was no like taboo subjects or just like turn it on and learn something random and like something like actually well researched for the time. Like there's a lot of people who do a really good job now. Like I don't know, like Thoughty too, or sometimes he does a good job. Some different people. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. People are obsessed with that, and it's weird because like I was like 8 years old or something when the Berlin Wall came down, and like I just saw it on the news as it was happening, and people are like, uh, "Don't talk about Stalin at all." Like that was a mess too. Like like World War II was not the end of history, guys. Ooh, did I forget to do that? I can just do it. It's all right. Yeah, that's fine. Let's find this other thing. Maybe we'll actually merge the whole head part at least. So I don't think I'm going to change anything there. And it's crazy how people are still obsessed. Where is this thing? I've got so many layers, so many layers. Here we go. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to merge this head. which scares me. But I've got so many layers, I can't find anything anymore. I just need to go like this. Yeah, yeah, and like a lot of a lot of cool movies came out of it. Um, at least. um, the other day I saw Where Eagles Dare because I'm watching every Clint Eastwood movie ever made. Any movie that he's in or directed or made a cameo. Um, and that was really cool. And then Tarantino did Inglorious Bastards, which was pretty cool. If you're into Tarantino, I thought it was definitely a worthy Tarantino flick. Oh, what is ugliness did I do there? Good grief. I need to fix that. All right. And we got a lot of cool video games. I mean, I'm being facetious, but I don't know. Wolfenstein was pretty cool. But it's like, I don't know, get over it. The the uniforms are real nice. Too bad you can't wear those anymore. Yeah, it was real good, huh? It was real good. It was an interesting ending, but I mean, I don't know if it was kind of like wish fulfillment or something. It certainly was different than what I expected. But I mean, what else can you do? Because like, you know, you're Tarantino. Like, you don't want to make a movie where people know the ending, s- so you kind of go off the historic script a little bit. Like, yeah, you know, I think I can appreciate that it was a fantasy as opposed to like some pseudo historic thing. Where is this thing? Um, Inside helm, it's above that. Paint layer 31. Should be above that. Maybe above that. Above that. Let's try here. Gotcha. Uh oh. I see now. Okay. I should be fine here. It doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. There we go. That looks good. A little. All right. Um, should I merge this like I said I was going to? Should I chicken out? I feel like chickening out a little bit. Besides, I'm tired and hungry. Hey, Scuba Moose, thank you for joining me, man. I don't know if you've hit the follow button, but I'd appreciate it if you did, man. And uh, anybody else who might be lurking, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for joining me. I'm getting kind of crazy over here, so I'm gonna call it for today. But even if you don't hit the follow button or like or whatever, I still appreciate you hanging out, talking to me, leaving some comments, joining me for a while. So if you don't do any of that stuff, what's actually important around here, what you actually awesome, awesome. But around here, the most important thing is to stay metal. Thank you guys.